For me, making movies was a dream since I was a child. And the idea of actually going to Hollywood was absurd. I didn't even know anybody who had ever been to America. But that was my dream. Film industry was very, very small in Finland. And so I pursued that dream and made my first film when I was quite young, and then took that film and went to Hollywood without knowing anybody, and literally just started knocking on the doors and asking for somebody to watch my film and to give me another opportunity. And in that process, I ended up losing every penny I had ever made, every credit card. I was living in a garage in Hollywood, but I was so determined that I just didn't want to give up, and I didn't want to go to Finland and admit to everybody that I was a failure. So this was in the mid 80s when I was in my early 20s, and Hollywood was pretty crazy in those days. 80s were still the sort of rock and roll times in Hollywood. People were doing drugs and doing crazy stuff, and it was quite different. Now it's quite corporate and quite serious, and it was fun. It was scary for a kid from Finland. It was a world that I couldn't even have imagined, and I believe that to a certain extent you can create your own luck. People always say that you need a lot of luck to succeed, and of course you do. But if you really have your heart in it and you really work hard every day and you don't give up no matter what happens to you and how you are humiliated and how people treat you in a bad way, but you just keep going and you are knocked down but you get up, then you do also create good luck and good karma. And it's an absolute miracle that I actually got a chance to make movies in America and was able to create a career there. It's not easy, but it's possible, and I've been very fortunate in the fact that I'm now sitting here in Neuchâtel at this beautiful festival and beautiful hotel and having the time of my life. It's every day. Well, I've probably now produced and directed over 25 movies, but every day when I go to a movie set or if I'm in a situation like this, I still pinch myself to make sure that it's real.
My name is Holly King. A buddy of mine said that we should make a film.
This is where it happened. This is Dietlov's Pass. We found footprints.
He's dead.
You believe what everyone tells you to believe?
Yes, I've coincidentally ended up making a lot of action movies and horror films and thrillers. I guess because I'm always looking for stories that would have an impact on the audience, because there's no bigger satisfaction for a filmmaker than being in the movie theater and actually see the audience meet the story. And if you can make the audience scared or excited or laugh or cry, then I think you've done your job, and that's why we go to the movies. And in terms of Dietlov Pass incident, it was really an experiment for me. I found the found footage genre interesting, and I thought I'd like to try it and see how it feels to make that kind of a movie. Of course, putting the movie together, the screenplay and the financing and organizing the whole project, it took quite a long time. So when we started it, it was still kind of a new thing. By now, of course, we've seen so many of these movies that it's almost like there are too many of them. But for me, it was an exercise and an interesting exercise.
What was that? You heard that,
Ah! There's a door! Ah! Something's here.
Well, first I want to tell that I just came from Bulgaria, literally directly here yesterday, where just 2 days ago I finished my latest movie, which is called Hercules 3D. And it is my fondest project I've ever done. I'm so fascinated by Greek mythology, and Hercules as a character is really the father of every superhero. And I think we were able to put together a screenplay that is so exciting. It's not just an action adventure or some kind of a supernatural tale of mythology, but it's a love story, and it's a really beautiful love story. So I don't know if I've ever enjoyed the movie making process as much as I did with Hercules, and I can't wait to show it to people. It's going to be finished early next year, and I just want to make a prediction, and it's going to be a very, very, very big movie. And it was great for me. I've been shooting now for months, and we just finished the final sequence, which was all at night in the rain, and I haven't slept in such a long time. And to be able to come here, and it's heavenly, and it's sunny, and beautiful, and relaxing, it's been such a great experience, and I'm so glad that I was invited to this festival. I was invited first time a few years ago, and I couldn't come, but now it was kind of a perfect opportunity because I just finished shooting a movie, and now sitting here and having a glass of wine and relaxing in this beautiful environment, it couldn't be better. So far, I've only been here for a day, but I love the festival, and I can't wait to see the movie with an audience tomorrow. I've never seen this audience with I've never seen this movie with an audience before, so it's going to be really interesting to see how people react.